Black Box Productions.
Y'all know I seen Crown Court TV, the ghost of this like uncut trial transcript. G. Lou, I see you. Internet providing game. They already been on the scene, from my awareness, the last few months, making a heavy presence. But then they may have a presence that goes beyond that. And I kind of got caught up listening to what's her name, Maylene, read them transcripts. Kind of curious as for her process. I wonder if she reads the lawyer's questions and then comes back and records herself answering them, or if she does. I believe that sounds like the process. That's why sometimes you might, if you didn't know no better, you would think it's two different people. The way she maintains those two different tones so seamlessly. I believe she records the lawyer's part, then I believe she comes back and records the person on the stand's part. I asked that question in the comments on YouTube, but the comments they had piled up so fast. If she did respond, I never got the answer, but I was curious to that. But it's crazy how I've been tapped into their channel, and once I seen how they get down, I'm right here in the black box, like, keep it a Google, like, y'all the ghost of this. Like, if anybody can, y'all can. They got everybody get down, the whole get down, like, from Jimmy Hinchman to a whole bunch of, like, Baltimore, Baltimore, like, stuff I don't know nothing about. They get the crew called the TTE. I listened to all. I can't believe it's like the first 48. Cats that's so comfortable being cold. It's so comfortable just getting down, telling it all. It's like a movie. Y'all got to go tap in. They cracking. But because I saw the level of content they provided on a consistent basis, I'm like, I just made an appeal to them, like, hey, y'all should be able to get the get down on Cliffy, Tiffy, Tip Harris, up out of the Tipster, up out of Cleveland. Because the magic trick that he pulled was he made the testimony in a paperless society disappear from up off the digital internet. And then he started asking for a paperwork party, which you see how well he was sure that nobody was going to go through the trouble of actually finding the paperwork. He says paperwork party, then he describes a paperwork party that he's emulating, which is in the federal prison system, and he clearly states that when you come to the yard, you have to provide your paperwork. And then he got on the internet and said, I'm inviting anybody to a paperwork party. So if we're going to emulate that process, it's basically on him to provide the paperwork. We're not in a paper society anymore. We're in a paperless society. He's on the cusp of technology based on his financial status that he expresses and claiming, which is obvious. So it's not like that he's in a primitive state of communication or taking care of his affairs. So therefore, a paperwork party should be perfect for him to upload the digital version of his paperwork, which he refuses to do, that he went through so much effort to get eliminated from the internet. But they deserve the crown at Crown Court TV because they have made it ready available in a platform that they have done tons of other transcripts. It's not like out of nowhere, here I am, I found it, and I find Miss Ling to read it. Nah, this is what these people do. And I love their disclaimer because, you know, it's obvious that our culture, our current people, they love the tipster. And I ain't mad at y'all because the type of code, the G code that he tried to say he upholds, that only applies to a small amount of people anyway. I don't expect all you guys in the comments to get it because even with what they've provided, him finally on the stand on behalf of the prosecution, providing corroborating testimony against somebody facing murder. There's still people saying, I didn't see him point anybody out. Wow. Because he went public and said the G code clearly states anything, which it does not in any type of official form. The only thing it clearly states is we don't cooperate, if you want to quote the G code. So the fact that he's on the stand on the behalf of the prosecution, just ask yourself this one question. If what he was saying was not incriminating toward the individual facing trial, why would the prosecution, the DA, want him there giving his testimony? Then listen to what, if you go to the Crown Court TV part 1, it's a part 1 and a part 2. Go to part 1, you hear in the beginning they established that dude was facing trial for gun possession. You know how long he had been facing charges before he agreed to participate. I'm not no fool. You could be a fool. All I'm saying is salute the Crown Court, because they kind of like took all the like fuzziness about the puzzle for those that was really wondering. The way he got the little situation scrubbed up off the internet and refused to provide it for this paperwork party that he threw. Such a horrible host. It was a lot of people who understand what ratting is. A lot of people who understand that Hosea Thomas would have preferred that Tip not come and provide his tip bits to the situation, and that the DA, the prosecution, loved the fact that he was willing. Matter of fact, a lot of people already understand the fact that before Tipster agreed to testify, the DA wasn't even able to go forward with the evidence that they had. So once he became in a position where he was facing more charges, all of a sudden he was willing to cooperate, and he received this experimental sentence from the federales. Shout out to all my niggas doing hard time, staying solid. Oh, my mama, I represent the ex and the present convicts that understand the code. Oh, my mama. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. TMC, all digital platforms, the Loki P. Get that.
Overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. Can't get close to me.
Cuz just said you hating, he ain't pointing nobody out. If just imagine, bro, you being in the broad daylight, minding your business, walking down the street. A vehicle shoot at you. You'd have no idea who the occupants are. Do you think there is no way you can participate as a rat if you don't know their names or you can't identify them? You're crazy.
Thundercat, Baymax, place nothing above my paper. Couple slugs for the haters, but I love my neighbors, point blank. Do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I could tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
On the east, the streets anticipate my new release, Legendary Beast. Peace to Lil Tootie Reese. 97,000 in a day's work. It hurt to read the paperwork, we from the same turf. Talking super turned up to make things worse. Passed out passes in the past, I take the blame first. Go hard when I'm cleaning up the backyard. Queer don't sound like a queen trying to act hard. I represent the truth, we don't play by the same rules. There is no competition cause I can't lose. Versus vicious, sell them like souvenirs. Blue diamonds in my ear, hella fly,
overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Look here, the haters act like he don't know me. One man gang, I don't need no homie. On the 7 these days, they don't even see him seldom. Kind of money, who done touch more than me and Melvin? Anybody help him? Hell no, ho. Straight line dollars, they'll dog dough. SBI spot, can't never have it. East side legend like A7 Magic, Honcho hustle. Plus see the bomb in the booth, counting coins like Chucky from Swan. How the most easy with the ends gon' bow down. Ballin', clowning like Benzo.
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
TMC, the low-key P. 3 verses, that's me on the hook, Trey Legend. He do his thing. Eastside 9-7, that's what I bang. Go and cop that dough. On my mama, can't stop that.
Nigga wasn't that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.